So I made a ton of other videos with the DJI app, and I just thought it would be fun just to make a short video for you, showing you the advantage or the difference between the follow mode and the active track. So finally it stopped raining, so I thought it would be nice to just go down here and show you that the DJI is out of the beta state, so we'll actually be able to run it right now. So it is working. As you can see, it's a beautiful evening here. With the release of the SDK for the Mini 2, it's now possible to use third-party apps like DJI, which will add a lot of extra functionality to your drone. The problem so far has been that the DJI has been in a beta state. You had to get it like a beta version to be able to run it. And for people that have the smart controller, this has not been possible, because the beta was not released for that. So you had to do all sorts of hoops and strange things to get it to run on the smart controller. But now, where DJI is out of beta, it is possible to use the smart controller for this purpose. But you need to get it from the Amazon store. And of course it works with your Android phone, as it's simply just Android that runs on this smart controller device. So the idea here today is, of course, we want to test out the tracking functionalities. And I often get the question, what is the difference between the follow mode and the active track? And the active track, it's using basically the camera that's on the drone to do the tracking. If I just put it in this position and then switch into track, and I mark the car using 2 fingers, 2 fingers is what you need to mark the car, then we can do tracking here. I understand the follow mode here. It's a little bit crazy they call it follow mode. So if I start driving here now, the drone should follow along. And I can probably convince it to for another direction or something. So it nicely tracks me. So the problem comes, now we have pretty good visuals here, and it's pretty easy for the drone to see what is going on. But in case, let's see that I want to fly it really, really high, maybe we can just stop here and turn around the car. So I'll show you the other example here. So what the follow me mode does is that it actually follows the remote, or it doesn't rely on the camera to be able to determine where I am. So if I stop this one, and maybe I want to move a little bit further down here. So, like this. So let's see that I want to go up really high. Maybe I want to drive below some trees or something like that, where it's not possible for the drone to actually track me. I don't know if we are running into problems with high wind here, but this could be a problem that I can't really track the drone. Right now it's actually working better than expected. So in that case, I can switch into the follow mode. So if I switch into the follow mode here, I don't need to do anything other than I can set some parameters here that will position it in a different, let's say that we want to do something crazy here. Want to put it in 50 meters high or 48 meters height. Altitude, distance 10 meter, distance maybe 30 meters. So if I do this, the drone will try to position itself. And it will try to keep that position relatively to the remote. So what I've been showing you so far is that I've actually tried to show you the follow mode in situations where I was using the active track in close proximity. But this is not really where the advantage is of this mode. That is when you don't have a clear line of sight. We have that right now. But let's say that that there are some trees or something that would cover your path and you can't get a clear line of sight. Maybe I can even drive down here to show it. So if I don't know. Let's see. There's no trees down here, but at least we can try and go down here. So see what's going on, if it still follows along. So see, it nicely tracks the remote. So if you bring it too close to the car, it will try to compensate all the time. But if you keep it away from the car, the motion would be really, really smooth and it would actually look very, very cinematic. So in this case, yeah, maybe it's not so good. Yeah, okay. So it's still following along here. It's very, very nice. We're driving. Da, 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 da. We don't think about it. It's just tagging along here. And yeah, there was no overhanging trees here that will prevent me from doing what it is that I was trying to do here. So I'll just turn around down here at the end. So the follow me function is a really, really neat and nice feature that that can be used for this purpose. So so next time you're out, then consider trying it out, so you have a chance to see what's going on, and make sure that you steer clear of all the high trees that are around there. So what do you think about that? Let's just try and see what else we can play around with here. So we just position the drone here. So let's just see if we can maybe take the altitude down to 35 and the distance a little bit closer like this. So now it's adjusting real time here. 20 meters. You can also say that it should be in a different direction, I think. Guess so. So now it's moving on the other side here. So maybe we can get a nice glimpse of the horizon. So like that. So let's go. Take it away here. So and many of you asked, how do I get access to this SDK? And you simply just need to make sure that your drone is updated. Then you have access to the SDK from DJI. A lot of you are also asking, when can I do this on iOS? And you can do that from the 31st of March is the estimated date when DJI is planning to do this, to release the SDK support for iOS. So right now you're limited only in the Android universe to do this. So this was just a rough demonstration of what is possible using the follow mode instead of using the active track. And I know there are YouTubers out there that says that you should not be using Litchi, but I fully disagree on that because what is the reason for us flying these drones is to have fun. We're not here to do like big Hollywood productions and all sorts of stuff there. Use your drone, use all these nice tools that are available and create your own universe around that. Of course, I don't disagree that you should be able to fly your drone manually, as you will benefit from doing that. Sometimes it's not practical that you have to spend a lot of time adjusting different flight modes and stuff like that, when you simply can just fly the move. I need some lines here. Let me get some grids. How do I get grids? Photo format, video size, exposure, sharpness, contrast. I don't get that here. So maybe I need to jump in here. Camera. Grid lines, disabled. Grid. You need that grid because that will help you tremendously. Especially, let's say that you want to do like a manual point of interest where you're flying around the drone here. Not around the drone, around the car. By pushing to the side and correcting with the yaw motion. So of course it's nice that you can fly these moves and or do these things in manual. There's no doubt about that. Let's just bring the drone down. Without destroying it like I showed in the last video. So, so just to reiterate or just to summarize, With Active Track, the drone is actually using the camera on the drone to do the tracking. With Follow Me, it's following the remote. So this is offering two different ways of operating the drone. If you're going to do Active Track, you're going to probably need to be in close proximity of the object that you're tracking. With Follow Me, then try and make some distance to what it is that you're filming. And then you will be able to make some really cool cinematic sequences. And of course, be aware that you might run into problems with warranty if you crash your drone. But you will still be fine as far as I understand if you have the DJI Care Refresh. These are third-party apps and they rely on a software interface from DJI, so of course issues can occur, so just bear that in mind. I've made a ton of videos what you can do with the Litchi and also with the Rainbow app, two third-party apps that will take advantage of the SDK that's available for the Mini 2. And I have compiled all these videos into a playlist that you can access through this card. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then feel free to give it a like. If you didn't like it, feel free to press the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you around.